Hi folks, today I'm going to cook for you a recipe from the house of Nawabs, a royal recipe from Awadh, from the kingdom of Awadh, Lucknow, and the recipe is very popular all over. It's called Dahi Kali Mirch chicken. It's a really simple recipe, very delicious, pretty quick to do, little rich but really flavoursome. Speaking of house of Nawabs, the royal kitchens and everything, you know, just a few days back I was feeling like quite a Nawab myself, and I asked head chef, my wife Semanti, that why don't you start calling me Hazur from today, like you call Nawabs and all that. Normally whenever I'm trying to tease her with my patriarchy, she shuts me down immediately, but this time around surprisingly she agreed immediately. She said, yeah, no problem, of course I'll call you Hazur from today onwards. But it just so happened that after that, whenever like I'll call out for her and she will say Ji Hazur, but somehow to my ears it was looking more like Khajur. I don't know whether she's calling me Hazur or Khajur. I mean, every time I ask her she says, no, I called you Hazur, but to my ears it sounds like Khajur. So maybe I can I'll just call out to her and let's see. Maybe you guys can test what it is. I can't make out. Semanti? Sounds like Khajur to me. Anyways, there's no respect for patriarchy anymore in this country. Dahi Kali Mirch chicken is a fairly simple, I think it's probably one of the easiest, most simplest recipe I have done in this show so far. Let me introduce you to ingredients. We have, of course, dahi, around 250 grams. I'm cooking approximately 900 grams of chicken, so up to 1 kilo, 250 grams of dahi is more than enough. You don't want too much of it. Then you have 2 medium-sized onions thinly sliced. You have some green chilies and coriander. I'll use it more for garnishing. Some salt, some garam masala, and some ginger garlic paste. And this, the most important part. This is the ground pepper, black pepper, but I've also added some whole pepper in it, if you can see. Now this is really important as far as I'm concerned, because I have tried it with just ground pepper, with pepper powder and all that, and it doesn't taste the same. Till when you're eating your Kali Mirch, Dahi Kali Mirch chicken, until you from time to time don't keep getting these nice soft black pepper biting into it with your chicken, it just doesn't give you that same zing. Also include some whole black pepper along with this thing, not too many, just few of them. And last but not the least, we have some cashew paste. After all, it's a Nawabi food, and Hazur will not have a food which is not rich, so the richness is brought by the cashew paste in this recipe. And let's start with the marination. Remember, the salt needs to be a little more in this, in the sense of don't keep the salt very low, because we're using, the curd is going to be heavy in this, so basically the curd tends to cut the salt quotient, so you might have something which is very low on salt, and then it won't taste that nice. We're going to add some garam masala, ginger garlic paste, and now the star of the show, the black pepper. Again, so this is a winter recipe. Generally, you should have it in winter. It's very good because black pepper is known to clear up your sinuses. That's one thing. Secondly, because of the cashew paste, it's a rich recipe, much more easily digestible in winters. In summers, it might be a little too heating to the stomach. And now let's add the curd. Approximately 250 grams of curd, could be a little more, little less, I'm not sure, but this is a homemade curd. So we just mix it. And chicken, of course, you don't need to marinate for too long, so 45 minutes to 1 hour should be more than enough. Make sure you mix it well. All of this is going to go and get fried later. So meanwhile we can start with frying the onions, because they need to be nicely browned. And so let's get started with the cooking. Alright, so I'm cooking this in regular refined oil, and I've taken around 3.5 tablespoons of refined oil. This does require a little more oil because it has to brown the onions and then also cook the chicken along with the curd. So if there's not enough oil, then it's not going to brown properly. The oil is hot now. First thing I'm going to do is put some bay leaf, then some onions. This has to get brown, so it's going to take a little time. The onion is done. That's the level of browning that is required for this recipe. And now we're going to add the chicken and the marinade into the pan. So you just mix it a little. And let it cook on slow fire. That's pretty much it. Isn't it simple? So just cover it for a little while. So it's been around 15-20 minutes. Let's check on what's happening here with the chicken. Lovely aroma of pepper mixed with so this is essentially a dryish preparation. You can make it as dry as you want it. If you want it like completely dry, then first of all reduce the curd the proportion of curd that you're putting in it. So instead of 250 grams to a kilo, you put in maybe 150 grams to a kilo. And secondly, you would cook it for a longer time. Now the thing is, when you're cooking with broiler chicken, remember that broiler chicken cooks really fast. So maybe it might be a good idea to cook then with the country chicken if you're really wanting it completely dry. If you want it a little, what we call in Hindi latpata, as in a little dryish, not really dry, then this proportions are absolutely right. 250 grams of curd to a kilo of chicken, and your broiler chicken is good enough for it. You have to just keep cooking it on slow fire. Don't cook it on high flame. The way I'm making it is that you basically cook the chicken with covered for 20-25 minutes. That way it arrests all the aroma of the ingredients that have gone in, as well as does the initial cooking. And then you take out the cover and let it cook on slow fire on an open pan. That way the chicken will not cook very quickly, as well as the curry, the gravy will dry up and start coating the chicken, and that is what we want. So right now there's still some time for it. So another 5 minutes we are going to cook covered, and then we are going to take out the cover. been now 25 minutes and yeah. Now we're going to cook the remaining in the open fire so that this thing dries up a little. Just remember, when you're cooking it on open fire, you need to keep stirring it from time to time. Chicken would be done in another 5 minutes. It's also time to put our cashew paste. Mix it around. So if you want to make it richer, you can add a little bit of cream also in this. It goes very well with this. I'm not going to do that today, but that's also something you can do. Another 5-7 minutes and I think we'll be done. Let's check on the chicken. I think it's done. Yes. So see, this is what I meant. This consistency. This is what I am looking for. Not too dry. Something which can be eaten with rotis as well as rice. There's another very nice recipe of tandoori kali mirch chicken, which is very nice. It's similar in terms of ingredients, but instead of cooking it over here, we basically shove it in the oven or tandoor and make it, and that's also very nice. Alright, so I think this is done. What is the main ingredient in this recipe? Patience. You know, patience is such an important virtue while cooking. I can't stress enough on this. There's a particular reason, there's an important reason why we keep stressing on, you know, the slow fire cooking and making sure that it goes through the entire thing. This is not fast food. This is not like just putting something in a fryer and taking it out. Cooking is something which requires patience, and the taste keeps changing with every 10 minutes that pass. See, like, look at this chicken now. Now if I was to cook it for another, say, 20 minutes, you know, you see all this oil that's there, it will start frying up the masalas as well as the chicken. So all of a sudden, right now what you're seeing is a whitish, light brown chicken will turn into a dark brown, reddish chicken, you know, and it will have a totally different taste from what it will be over here. They're two different tastes. So, and if I was to take it off, say 20 minutes earlier, because chicken was cooked 15 minutes back. Now if I was to take it off then, it would have a totally different taste, which will not be a very good taste. There are so many ingredients that go into it. They all cook at a different heat and take a different time to cook, and all of them then come together and you know, in a nice symphony of aromas and flavors, and you just got to give it that much time. I'm sorry for the lecture, but it's important. So just a little patience to make sure that you get bang for your buck. The chicken is done. Dahi Kali Mirch chicken from the house of Nawabs, Awadhi Dahi Kali Mirch chicken for the khajur. We are going to garnish it now. Coriander. And that's it. Now we're going to plate it. So peas, and this oil is very important. That's where all the flavoring is. Don't be scared. This is where all the flavoring is. Some salad. And some nice rotis. So this is your Dahi Kali Mirch chicken. So let's taste it and find out what has the Hajur been up to. It's nicely, if you see, it's very well cooked, came off easily. I've cooked this many times and today it's come out really well. Subtle flavors. The spice bit coming from the pepper, little richness coming from the the paste, cashew paste, and the smoothness coming from the curd. So that was Dahi Kali Mirch, Awadhi Dahi Kali Mirch chicken, recipe fit for the lords, the nawabs, the hazurs, the khajurs. Do try it. It's very simple to make, just takes a little patience. And well, next week head chef will be back with something different from different part of the country. And please subscribe to our channel if you haven't as yet. Follow us on our social media and submit your recipes for our recipes from friends section, and like the videos and share it with your friends. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the Slow Fire Chef. Bye.